Bueno.
Adios.
All right.
Does that not mean hello?
That means goodbye. So we're just gonna do this. All right, it's been a good one.
All right.
So
We're back.
yes, did do it on Friday. That was my fault. I was on my way to Dallas. I didn't think I was gonna go, so I went to the Texas OU game in Dallas, and I was planning on just driving up that morning to go see the game and then driving back. I didn't have any plans of staying there, but then my roommates were like, "No, you should totally drive up with us. Like, stay in our hotel. It'll be great." So I was like, fine. Okay, that's fine. I'll go. And I decided that like Thursday night. So then around noonish on Friday, I left for Dallas. Now, mind you, we stayed in the not so nice part of town. It was like close to the Cotton Bowl, which is nice. It was like the Uber was maybe like 10, 12 minutes. And our room smelled like cigarettes. There were only 2 beds. Well, there were 2 beds. Like we wanted 2 beds because there was supposed to be 4 of us. But the 4th guy got there and he was like, "Nope, I'm out." And he went to his sister's Airbnb.
That's funny.
So we go in. And it's a smokers allowed room.
Ooh.
So as soon as you walk in, it's just like, ooh. And eventually you get like nose blind to it after about like 10, 15 minutes. So it's not that bad. But then when you leave and you step outside to some fresh air, you're like, "Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I was just living in that."
Yeah.
And you know that place whenever we went travel ball, whenever we would be with James, and there was that really crappy hotel in Corpus Christi. I forget what it was called. It was like the Royale something or whatever. You get there and it's like, yeah, 2 queen beds per room. They're not queen beds. They're like twin beds. You get like 2 twin beds. And when we got in there, same deal, except both of the beds had stains on them. Like the comforters had stains on them, and it was just greasy. Like the floor was sticky, and the bathroom, like the door would get like wedged.
I would say nope too.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I felt bad because they invited me, and they're like, "Yeah, like we'll all pay for it. We'll all stay there." Max left, went to the other place, and then if I left too, because Max's sister said I could stay with them too at the Airbnb, I was like, no. I said I would stay with them. I'm not just going to leave them 2 by themselves. So I was like, fine, I'll just stay. It's not a big deal. And we had a good time. I mean, the first night on Friday night, I went out with Max and his sister and his friends. We went to a couple bars. It was a good time. Had some fun. Ubered back. Got back at like 2 or 3 in the morning, and then woke up at 7:30 to go to the game. And I woke up pretty quickly, but it was a long day. I was so tired after the game was over, which, by the way, horrible ending. Really sad about that. I don't know if you saw that, Major, but like
I saw it.
at halftime, it was like 32-15. We had
Dude, 2 minutes into the game,
it was 28-7.
Yeah, it was 28-7 out of the first quarter. 2 minutes into the game, it was
14-0.
14-0.
I know, and we lost. So, anyways, that sucked.
That's Texas.
But then afterwards, we Ubered there. So then we had to try to get an Uber to go somewhere else. We wanted to go to a place called Katy Trail Ice House, which is in Uptown Dallas, over by SMU. Been there before, and it was really nice, really cool. But when we left the stadium, it took us an hour and 10 minutes to try and get an Uber. Like we couldn't connect with anyone. Like the Ubers, like you'd call the Uber and you just sit there and wait. It wouldn't like route you to a driver. You just sit here and wait. They're like, "Yep, looking for your next available driver," but it never happened. So out of frustration, Ryan, next to me, my roommate, is like, "You know what? I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to hitchhike." He walks across the other side of the street, sits down, holds his thumb up sideways like he wants to hitchhike. First car that pulls up, she's like, "Where y'all trying to go?" We're like, "We're just trying to go to SMU Dallas, like, 15, 20 minutes from here." She's like, "Get on in." So like, okay, cool. So he just hitchhiked with this random person, and it was a really good conversation. She had a crazy life story. Like, she is a grandmother, and like, actually, her story is inspiring because
Hold on. Can I cut you real quick?
Sure.
Isn't hitchhiking illegal?
I don't think so. Is it illegal?
I think I heard.
I don't think hitchhiking's illegal. I don't know why it would be. I know that it's dangerous and you shouldn't do it.
Very dangerous.
But it worked out for us. Is it illegal anywhere?
If you're blocking traffic, that makes sense. But
Hitchhiking's illegal if you're blocking traffic.
hitchhikers are rarely ticketed. Wait. It's legal in 44 of 50 states.
Oh, okay. So it is illegal in some states to hitchhike. Okay. All right. Well, anyways, she started telling us her life story and how she had just saw her sister and that she was leaving. She's going back to where she came from, which was about like an hour or two from Dallas. And then she saw us. She's like, okay, fine. I'll give you all a ride, whatever. And we gave her $30. And she is a grandmother and both of her parents died. And her older sister was shot and killed. No, her younger sister was shot and killed. Her older brother also died. Her first or second son was also killed. Yeah. And I was like, good grief, that is brutal. But then she was just like, super fun to talk to and lively. And it was, like I said, it was inspiring. Like, she had such a great attitude on life after being through so much. She's like talking to people, like talking to the traffic. And like this one guy like stops right in front of us and she goes, what the heck are you doing? And she like drives by him and calls him a dork. It was really funny. But then we get to the ice house and like I said, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep. And the game, I got crazy sunburn. Right now I'm still peeling. I don't know if you can even see, Major, but my face is super red and it's been peeling for like the last 2 days. Yeah,
you look like you had an iron on your forehead.
I look like a lobster. Yeah. Like I brought a visor to wear to the game, but I totally forgot it. I mean, I packed it and I was ready to go with it, but then come the morning when I got like 3 hours of sleep, I forgot it. So we get to the ice house and I was so exhausted, so tired. I mean, I could barely sit up in my bar stool, but I got a patty melt. It was awesome. I got like 2 iced teas and like 4 waters. I was so dehydrated from the game. And then we decided to go back afterwards at about like 7 or so. We called an Uber, went back to our apartment and just kind of chilled out there for the rest of the night. But anyways, then we got back, around 2 or 3 o'clock on Sunday. It was a long weekend for me. It really was. But I have rejuvenated myself. I feel a lot better now. I was pretty exhausted coming into yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have. Yeah, you've been talking for the last 8 minutes straight. I've said like that one thing about hitchhiking.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah. Anyways.
Oh yeah, bear fact.
Yeah, let's go.
What were you gonna say?
No, let's get the bear fact out of the way.
Let's just get it out of the way. Like you don't want to do it.
Well, in the Northwest Canadian territories, license plates are shaped like polar bears.
Wait, what? Say that again.
In Northwest Canadian territories, license plates are shaped like polar bears.
Let me see. That's so cool. What the heck?
Yeah.
We should totally do something like that here. Like
rattlesnakes. I don't know.
Yeah, like a rattlesnake or.
Recently, I've been playing a bunch of pool, and I'll kick your ass, man.
Oh, really?
I would smoke you in pool.
I've gotten better as of recently, but I would say every other time I've played pool in my entire life, up until about a couple months ago, I have been so bad at pool. Not good at it. Never.
Not to toot my own horn, but every time I've bet, I've walked away with more money than I started with.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, man. You want the smoke? Come to Slick Willie's.
Slick Willie's.
Yeah, it's off Brandt.
I've seen that place before.
It's just a pool hall. They got like 50 tables in there.
50?
Yeah, and then you pay $15 an hour for a table.
Did you go there with someone?
I mean, I've been going there for the last like 2 weeks. I've probably played pool like 6 or 7 times in the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I like pool, but at the same time, it's all right. I'll play every now and then.
It's so much fun. I love it.
It is fun, but it's not the craziest thing in the world.
I need to get better at spinning the ball because half of it is whenever you hit a ball somewhere, you're looking at where you're going to hit it next, and you're trying to place the ball in a certain area to line up a next shot.
Yeah.
So I can only do backspin really well. I've gotten really good at placing balls coming back.
Yeah. I almost won a pool game about a week ago. I was smoking Kurt, and Kurt's pretty good at pool. And
I'll smoke him.
and I got down to the 8 ball, and he had, I think, one more ball left, and I made my play on the 8 ball, and I scratched.
Oh, you want to do some betting? Me and David versus you and Kurt. 2v2 pool.
If you want to.
Oh my god.
Come down to campus, and we'll do it.
Where's our pool table?
Abel's? Oh, wait, you wouldn't be able to get in.
Is it a good... I want to go to an actual, like, pool place. Like, I want a good pool table. Because me and David played, like, 6 or 7 hours of main event pool. Worst tables, cues, balls of my life.
Really?
It was so bad. The table, like, the ball would go forward and then roll, like...
Sideways?
Yeah, like, the table was uneven. The cues were old and used by 1,000 little kids.
Yeah.
The balls were... The quality. Oh... They're like plastic, but...
Yeah, so then don't go to main event to play pool. Understood.
Yeah, but on an actual pool table, let's do it.
I want to get a shuffleboard table. I want to get really good at shuffleboard. Just have that magic touch.
Magic touch.
Yeah. I think that's a lot of fun. There's a place over on campus called the Moxie that has one. And I've been there one time. I want to go back there, I guess, sometime soon to keep playing, but I like shuffleboard a lot. I'm trying to think if there's any bars on 6th Street that have shuffleboard. I can think of one, actually. Speakeasy. Speakeasy on Congress has a shuffleboard table. I think on the 2nd floor. But you have to pay money to use it, which kind of sucks. But anyways. Did I tell you that Kurt and Ryan, Henry, and Grayson went to go see Joe Rogan stand up?
Really?
Last week.
Really? Where?
I didn't tell you about this?
No. Where?
At Vulcan.
In Austin?
Vulcan on 6th Street.
Why didn't I know about this?
Okay, so I remember telling you, I wanted to go see the stand-up so bad over the summer. It was probably early June, and I tried to get tickets. I just wanted to get 2. And because his tickets at the website, this is how it worked at Creek in the Cave, where that's the place I was trying to get the tickets for. You go to the website. His tickets are available to be purchased at noon on the Tuesday, or it's either the Monday. I think it's the Monday before he performs. Oh. So on this Monday, I pull out my phone and I'm ready to check out. And the website starts crashing. Like, it's literally impossible to buy the tickets because the website cannot handle the amount of people that are trying to buy a ticket all at once. Because there's only about 250 tickets they can sell. I mean, it's not a huge place.
Yeah.
So I think it was like 200 to 250 tickets. Within 20, it was sold out. But I was trying to check out for that entire 20 minutes, and it would not let me. Like, I couldn't operate the website. It wouldn't let me. And then you just see like the number of tickets available just keep going down and down and down, and a little bit more and more and more. Each time I reload the page and try to make it work, wouldn't happen. Anyways, long story short, could not get tickets. I wanted to go so bad. Then all of a sudden, about 2 weeks ago, on Facebook Marketplace, Ryan finds someone selling 4 tickets for like $250 or something like that, or $220. And then he's like, "Yeah, let's totally do. Let's figure out they're legit." So they're like, "Yeah, let's see like the order number and stuff." They figured out, okay, the tickets are legit. They go and they had a fantastic time. Like, apparently it was like a bucket list type of thing. Like, you want to go do it, scratch it off the list. It's super, super cool, super, super fun. So I definitely want to go at some point. I haven't seen stand up live since I saw you at the talent show. I mean, really, that's the last time I saw stand up. So I want to go so bad. I mean, I love stand up and I love listening to it and watching it, but I know it's so much different in person.
Yeah.
And what's cool was their tickets when they saw Rogan were like one row back from the stage. So they weren't like looking straight up, but they had like a pretty good angle. Like, they were in the perfect spot. Like, they had awesome seats. They were super close.
Yeah.
And the thing about going to one of those things is I know that there's I think a 2-drink minimum. So you have to buy at least 2 drinks. Otherwise they kind of get mad at you. Actually, I don't know what the rule is. They say there's a 2-drink minimum.
So do you have to be 21?
I don't know. I mean, I think you should. I mean, if they're serving alcohol, I don't know. That's a good question.
I think I might have to. I mean, they could put the X on my hand, but I'll just get like 2 Sprites or something.
Yeah. I don't know how that works. I would say you probably have to be 21.
This guy can have my 2 drinks.
Because then what they do is just have waitresses going around at all times, just like asking people what drinks they want, because they're trying to sell at least 2 drinks to each person so that the bar can make money. But anyways, that'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, we should go sometime. I wanted to see Mark Norman. I wanted to see Mark Norman so bad. And sometime I'd like to see Tom. I know Tom is doing his big tour right now. His I'm Coming Everywhere tour.
Bikes.
Yeah, I want to see Tom stand up super bad.
If I ever see him, I'm just gonna yell bikes.
You're gonna yell bikes?
I'm just gonna yell bikes.
Maybe you should. Yeah, I'd say Tom is probably one of my favorite comedians. And I've listened to some of Chappelle's stuff. I like Chappelle, and you probably need to listen to more of it. But I also really like Mark Norman. I think Mark Norman is definitely one of my favorites. I just like his style. He's got like a very unique style, like much like Mitch Hedberg has his own really unique style, just throwing out one-liners.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just got his way of telling a joke. It's really good. But anyways. Yeah, I had a fun weekend. This is actually probably one of my lighter weeks. The only reason that, this is definitely a late night podcast just because I was watching the Astros game.
Yeah.
Hate me, love me, I don't care. I like the Stros.
He's holding his hand up in the air if you can't tell.
Go Stros. They can't tell. They're just listening. Go Stros. Say what you will. Say what you want. They clinched tonight. They are going to the ALCS against the Red Sox, and the winner of that series goes to the World Series.
The White Sox said they were stealing signs.
I know. That was so stupid. They're like, first of all, Game 1, Astros won. Game 2, Astros won. Game 3 in Chicago. The first two were in Houston. Astros won both. Then they go to Chicago, and they get blown out 12-6. And then after the game, they were supposed to play yesterday. They were supposed to play Game 4 yesterday, but they played it today because of a rain delay. But during the rain delay day, which was yesterday, the pitcher for a closing pitcher, relief pitcher, for the White Sox, Ryan Tepera, he goes, they've always been known for doing sketchy stuff. If you look at their swings and their strikeouts, like from the game last night compared to the first two games, it's just not the same. And I was like, first of all, that didn't need to be said because we still scored 6 runs. And then today, when we clinched, we scored 10 runs in Chicago.
In Chicago?
Yeah, in Chicago, we scored 10 runs. So enjoy watching the playoffs from your house.
Yeah, I remember, but I saw a post. What's the coach of the Astros name?
Dusty Baker.
Yeah, Dusty Baker. He mentioned, he was like, I've never even heard of that dude until today.
Yeah, no, I think that was such a great comeback. He's just like, I don't even know who this guy is. Like, who are you? So yeah, and also Tepera came in the game today, and I wanted so bad someone just to rock him because they were thinking about it. Just adding fuel to the fire. I think he lets up a base runner. I forget who it was. I think it was Michael Brantley. Michael Brantley gets on base. I think a base hit, and he steals second, and then Tepera gets a second out. Brantley's still on second. Tony La Russa, the manager of the White Sox, comes out, takes him out of the game, puts in someone else. But that's still Tepera's run. And then the next batter, I think it was Bregman, hits a single, Brantley scores. So then Tepera takes an earned run in that game. It's not like, I wish someone hit a nuke off of him, but it's still an earned run. He came in for not even a whole inning.
Yeah.
So
that's a tank on the stats. 0.31 run.
His ERA for coming in for 2/3 of an inning, letting up one run, that's above a 9 ERA.
Yeah.
So eat it. Just get a little competitive. It's okay. Are you looking at something?
The license plate.
Oh, the bear license plate. I'm trying to think. What would be a good Texas animal license plate? An iconic Texas animal?
The cowboy.
You could say a pig. You got lots of pigs.
It's Arkansas, dude.
Yeah, but wild pigs in Texas, that's a huge deal.
Arkansas.
I don't know that we have like an iconic animal. You could say rattlesnake. You could say
mockingbird.
Do we have mockingbirds here?
That's our state animal. That's our state bird.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm an idiot. I'm not a true Texan. Yeah, I guess we could just have a mockingbird license plate, but then I don't know how cool that would be. We should have the bald eagle license plate. Then we're like true America.
That'd be cool.
Or we could go back to the Texas flag license plates. Those things are old. Are you still working on your website?
No, I just shut it down for a couple of reasons.
You shut it down?
Yeah.
What happened?
Some other stuff. We can get into it another time.
You don't want to talk about it?
Yeah, not right now. My mind cannot.
You can't handle it?
Yeah.
Did you know how the right license is?
My mind is very relaxed right now.
And is that going to fire you up?
What?
Is it going to fire you up?
No, it's like I can't comprehend like all of it. I just not comprehend. I can't. I don't know.
You don't have the capacity to get into it?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Whatever you say, Spicoli.
Yeah, the capacity, man.
The capacity. Okay.
There's are you doing anything on Halloween?
Don't have any plans currently.
You know any Halloween parties happening?
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of them.
Can I go to one?
If and when I find out, I will let you know.
Dude, I got a killer outfit.
What are you going to be?
A convict.
Okay.
I'm going to order a jumpsuit off Amazon. I'm going to rip the sleeves off and then cover my arms and neck and face in tattoos.
Some temporary tattoos.
Temporary tattoos.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk around talking like a vato, man.
A vato. You have to get a... You have to shave your head, though.
Nah.
You should.
I was going to either do a do-rag or a handkerchief.
You got to shave your head, man.
Do-rag.
The hair just... It's not going to flow.
The do-rag.
I mean, okay. What is David going to be?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think he's dressing up.
Okay. Well, last night, I watched a really funny movie called In Bruges. Ever heard of it?
I don't think so.
It came out in like 2007, and it's super funny. It is hilarious. I'm surprised I had never seen it up to this point. I've always known it was a good movie. So Colin Farrell stars in it. He was the guy from the new Total Recall. He was in the second season of True Detective. He's been in a handful of things. And he's an Irish guy. I'm not going to tell the whole story of the movie, but also the guy from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire and all the other ones. I forget the name of the character he plays. I'm sure.
Voldemort.
No, but Ralph Fiennes, who is Voldemort, is also in the movie. But anyways, super funny. I mean, it's like towards the end, the humor is just so stupid. It's like they're in a shootout in someone's house, and this one guy's trying to kill him, and the guy up top trying to defend himself is like, okay, here's the deal. We can't shoot out in here, so let's go outside. I'm going to jump out the window, and I'm going to jump in the canal, and you run outside, and you go out to the corner, and you can shoot at me at that point. And he's like, well, do I run out to the right or run out to the left? He's like, no, it doesn't matter. Just run out to the right, and I'm going to jump out the window. And he's like, okay, we'll go on 3. 1, 2, 3, go. And then he just jumps out the window, and the guy turns around and runs out the front door. And then, I don't know, like I said, it's stupid humor, but it was really funny. I really enjoyed it. It's also, I got really gory. Also, there's some dark parts about the movie.
Have you seen Squid Game?
Have you?
I have not.
I have not given in.
I haven't either, but
Everyone just cannot stop talking about it. I don't understand. Like, I understand the premise of it, kind of.
I want to watch it. I'm going to watch it.
It's like it's a game show where people kill each other. I mean,
it's a game show where people do like kids games, and if you fail, you die. And it's a very gory
TV show.
Yes, it's very. From what I've heard, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I feel like if you watch the first episode, you're gonna watch all of them.
I mean, yeah, everyone loves it. Everyone can't stop talking about it. I might watch it at some point. I mean, I don't like giving into these types of things. It just becomes super hyped up cultural things that everyone does, like the Tiger King thing. You know, a year and a half ago, everyone watched the Tiger.
I still haven't seen it.
I still haven't seen it either. Like, I don't care. And the Squid Games thing seems more interesting than Tiger King did. So I might end up watching it, and then remember, what was that one with Sandra Bullock, and she had to like, you can't see, they had to wrap like a bandage around their heads because they're not allowed to like look. Is that Black Mirror? What was that thing that she did?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Everyone talked about that one too.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, I know exactly. Don't tell me what it's called.
Bird Box.
Bird Box.
Everybody wouldn't stop talking about Bird
I was
Box.
about to say Birdman.
Everyone could not stop. I didn't see Bird Box either.
Neither did I. I heard it was actually awful.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Everyone was talking about Bird Box. So, and I haven't seen very much at all of Breaking Bad. I haven't seen very much at all of Game of Thrones. I'm just not a big TV series kind of person. You know what I mean? I'd rather watch a movie.
Yeah, recently.
Well, excuse you.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming. I the last time I binged was like The Office, and then after that I did Friends, and then after that I was like, okay, I'm wasting time. And
that's how I feel. That's how I feel about TV shows. I feel like I'm just wasting my time doing this.
yeah, but then you pick up a video game and you're like, well, this is a great waste of time.
This is a fantastic waste of time. No, I agree. So The Office is the only TV show I've ever really binged. Actually, I take it back. There was a couple. I think growing up in like 8th grade, I watched Blue Mountain State. I think I binged most of that. And then I watched Wilfred. Remember Wilfred? The dog, like the Australian talking dog
I don't know.
that only one guy can see. Like everyone just sees like a dog just walking around being a dog, but then this one guy it's actually his pet. It's just some Australian guy who likes to drink. And he's a dog. I don't know. It was interesting, and I did binge that. But I've only done that a few times because then I started to watch Parks and Rec, and I was like, no thanks.
Yeah, I couldn't get in on Parks and Rec, and same thing with Trailer Park Boys. Trailer Park Boys had some funny scenes, but I was like, I can't. I feel like I'm gonna get stupid with the show.
That's how I feel about that show for sure, and also South Park. I can't sit down and watch South Park. I mean, I know that they cover, because I can watch Family Guy all day long. I got no problem watching Family Guy. I really do enjoy it. I think it's, oh, you doofus. Major just spilled water all over the table. Okay, that's fine. You know what?
Did you get it?
No, it's fine. I didn't get that far. He almost got my computer wet, which is,
I did get the back of it wet.
well, good thing you didn't get the whole thing wet.
Damn.
Anyways, like I said, I don't really like South Park that much. I just don't like the voices. The voices just kind of bug me. It just seems stupid.
I feel that. Sometimes with their jokes, they really beat the nail in.
Yeah,
Hard
they
as
just
shit.
can't let it go. I never really got into The Simpsons. The Simpsons movie was funny. The one that came out about a decade ago, that was funny.
Crazy. I think that was a decade.
I think it was longer. I think that came out in like 2009. But anyways, everyone can't stop talking about The Wire. You're gonna recommend The Wire to everyone you know. Like literally, someone brought that up about 2 or 3 days ago. I was like, dude, The Wire is one of the best TV shows I've ever seen. I was like, dude, you're literally a joke right now.
Breaking Bad and The Wire. 2007.
Yeah, I was gonna say it almost felt older than that. Yeah, The Simpsons movie. That was good though. It's funny that's the longest running TV show ever of all time. I think they're still making up. I think they got renewed for like a bunch of more seasons. They're still making them. I also couldn't really get into It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I know people like it a lot, but there's just something about it. I don't know. It's very Office-esque in some ways, but the humor just isn't consistent for me. I don't know, because I have, man, my roommates Henry and Ryan really do enjoy It's Always Sunny, and they're like, dude, if you just watch a couple episodes, you would totally get into it. Just watch this. So I watched the episode. I was like, like it was kind of funny. Like there's some parts that were funny, but also there was a bunch of it that was like, okay, what is even going on?
That's kind of how I feel with anime. I can't get into anime just because.
Yeah, I can't either.
If I try hard enough, yes, I can follow it. But it's just,
But Avatar was different. I liked Avatar.
yeah, that's a different kind of anime. I'm talking about the actual,
Like Naruto
yeah,
or
I haven't seen a whole lot of
or
anime.
One Punch Man.
Yeah, like One Punch Man, like the ones where it's like watching comic strips, like
Yeah.
in action. I don't know.
But then how's that different than Tom and Jerry and
'Cause they're not fucking saying anything.
okay, then no, what about Looney Tunes?
I see a difference.
Yeah, I do see a difference too. But I don't know. Like, I just can't get into the whole anime thing either. I'd rather watch a really good movie. Like In Bruges. In Bruges was a good movie. I also saw another movie too recently called The Heist. Came out in I think 2001. It starred Gene Hackman and no, Gene Wilder's dead. Rest in peace. Gene Wilder's hilarious. Who am I thinking of? Sam Rockwell was in it, and oh, what is his name? I always forget his name. I like him a lot. He's a great actor. Hold on. This is killing me. It's killing me. I know it doesn't matter, but it's just for my own ego. Delroy Lindo, that was his name. Also, Danny DeVito was in it. I forgot about that. Danny DeVito was in it. And he played a bad guy.
Interesting.
Yeah. He played the bad guy. And Delroy Lindo. Ooh, easy with that. I like him a lot. He's a great actor. And is he okay? Good. For whatever reason, I thought he was dead, but I don't know why I thought that. Is what's his name? Keith David. Is he still alive?
Keith Urban.
Do you know?
Keith David.
He is still alive. Who am I thinking of?
Are you trying to think of a dead person?
Well, no, Keith David or David Keith? They're both actors.
Really?
David Keith and Keith David.
What if that was the protagonist and the antagonist?
They should do that. They should make a movie with David Keith and Keith David. Also, what's the worst name in the American language? Keith. Anyways.
Maybe Mitchell.
Mitchell?
A lot more people are named Mitchell.
Yeah, but I mean, like the worst name. Like, that just does not roll off the tongue. Keith. With an I.
Keith sounds like you're trying to say keys with a lisp.
Keith. It does. It does. I didn't even realize that. It does. That's how Mike Tyson says keys.
Keith.
That's so perfect. I didn't even realize that. Okay. Well, we learned something new today.
Keith.
Yeah, my sunburn hurts. I used aloe on it in our really crappy hotel. Actually, it was a motel for sure. They had, thankfully, lotion, complimentary lotion with aloe in it. So right before I left, I rubbed that all over my face, and it helped a little bit, but I haven't used aloe since. So
Rock, paper, scissors, best of 5. If I win, I get to smack your forehead.
How about no? That's
Okay,
a terrible idea.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors, best of 5. I do it either way.
I'm in. Then what do I get? I get you turtle light.
No.
I can't have the turtle lamp?
No.
Have you named it yet?
No.
Keith.
I can't unhear it.
I know, I can't either. I didn't even realize that. I'll mention that later. All right. No? You're just going to tease me?
Tease. Okay, it's fine. I want to do it with you anyways. If this is such a chore, you just want to leave. You know, it's fine.
No, it's not what it's. No.
You can go do the things that you need to do.
It's not what it is, Major. I swear.
You just want to go tell my joke to all your friends.
First of all, it's our joke. And second, shut up.
Hang on, actually, I wrote something funny down.
You wrote something funny down?
I write a lot of funny things down.
Isn't it bad to peel your sunburn?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that. I just can't stop rubbing it. It's itchy. It's itchy and it hurts, which is such a bad combination. What's the funny thing you wrote down? I'm excited.
Did this ever happen to you in school, like high school or before? You're taking a test in class and the teacher's walking around just glancing at everyone's paper, make sure no one's cheating and shit. And then she like looks over your shoulder, looks at your test, and then walks away and goes, "Okay, guys, remember," and then like says something about something she was teaching, and you're just like, I'm the fucking stupid one, okay.
Yeah. I will say something too. So on Friday, before I left to go to Dallas, I know exactly, it just happened. On Friday, I had an 8 a.m. on campus. So I had to wake up. It wasn't that bad. I woke up at 7:30 and I went down to campus. It took me, 10, 12 minutes to walk to class. It was actually our first in-person class. That's the first in-person class I have had in a year and a half. And it felt awesome. It was great. So glad to be back on campus. But at the same time, I get there and I walk into the classroom and there's probably I would think it was about 5 minutes early. There's about 9 people in the room plus the TA, which is our teacher. TA stands for teaching assistant. And me. And I was the only one not wearing a mask. I was the only one. And then people start coming in, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think there was about 17, 18, 19 people in there. Still, I was the only one not wearing a mask. And it's not like I have something out against it. You might say I do. Maybe, but at the same time, I just don't think about it. I really don't. And I think we get about 10 minutes in and we're just like talking, doing roll. She goes around, asks everyone's names and stuff because we've never been in person before. And then she goes, "Okay, y'all, if y'all ever forget to bring a mask, just remember that I leave some at the front for you can use it just in case you forget a mask." And I was the only one who wasn't wearing one. And so I was like, obviously you're talking to me and I'm not going to give you the satisfaction. So I did not go up and get one. I was the only one for an hour that was not wearing a mask in that classroom. And then here's the funny thing. As soon as it was over, we leave. I would say just about over half of the people, as soon as we walk out the door, just takes it off. I know. It's just, that's what bugs me about it. It's just optics, man. It's just optics. So
it's all conspiracy, dude.
It's not a conspiracy. I'm just saying, like, if you really cared about wearing a mask, you wouldn't take it off as soon as you walked out the door. Because not even then, we weren't even outside the building. We were still in the hallway, and we walked about 5 minutes across the building just to get out the front door. So you're still walking through. Anyways, so that happened to be. I literally got called out for not wearing a mask.
All right, it's been a good one.
That's a very abrupt end.